This is Zelda 64DD, Dawn and Dusk. I guess we'll just do a link. So this is 64DD, is why they did that. So it's Zelda 64, Dawn and Dusk. Zelda, you know, DD. Like, look at this. This is pretty impressive. See, like, the shading is different. That's on Link. On the shield as well. Zelda Double D. Zelda 64 Diamond Dogs. Hear the tale of Dawn and Dusk. Not long ago, there stood a magnificent kingdom, rivaled by no other. Conflict was unknown to its inhabitants over the course of time. However, conflicts over power rose within the kingdom itself. To gain power, those in the west attempted to tame a legendary creature of immense strength. Those in the east voiced concerns. Surely this creature was unsafe to handle precariously. Suddenly, a beast of dusk escaped from the west and attacked the east without mercy, burning it to ash. Those in the west followed the beast into a war, persuaded by its dark influence. I believe you can actually play this on a real N64 if you have the disc drive. Against all odds, a priestess of dawn rose against the beast of dusk and forced it into a deep slumber, forcing the weakened west to retreat. In a disarray and ruin, the kingdom fell apart into two. Thus came about the dawn side of the east. Antithesis, the dust side. Knowing the beast of the dust side could awaken any moment, the descendants of the priestess began to train for the inevitable. It is now time for one courageous boy to put that training to use. So yeah, you can see what I mean. The shield looks better, I would say. The shading looks nice. Everything just looks really nice. You can tell there's like a gradient on the bed. Dawn to Dusk, everything to know about a trek to the dust side itself. Traveling from the dawn side to the dust side has many dangers. It is ill-advised to make the journey without a proper sword and shield. So keep in mind that the environment of the dust side differs greatly from that of the dawn side. Prepare for heat and cold. Finally, be sure to bring a handful of effective potions and elixirs. You may not think you need them until it's too late. So I don't know if this is going to be a full playthrough or not. Link's tunic looks kind of but still. Yeah, I'm not sure if I like how light it is, but I like the shading on it. It is way too big for one small child. Nah, it's the exact size it needs to be. Its controls about as I'd expect. This, there you can see their new models. I don't think she's ever in any of the Zelda games. We're gonna go upstairs first. It won't open. No, it looked like it was ajar a second ago. This stream is more of a quick look than anything. Okay, when we have bombs, we'll have to come back here. Someone remind me if we get bombs. I think these are the railings from Mario 64. Excuse me, lady. Oh, are you off on your quest? Well, I suppose you've been training for quite a while now. Be safe? I think that's the exit, so let's check this door. The dust side. Red and blue flames burn the bones as frost bites at the sky. This has assets from a lot of games. Maybe? Thanks, Andrew. I'm so glad I can count on someone to remind me immediately. I didn't say when to remind me. Well, actually, no, I did. Now you're confusing me. Hope you're happy. I don't imagine I'll be staying here much longer. That room upstairs, the door opens and closes by itself, you ask me. If the room is haunted, yikes. There's a ghost trying to protect something valuable to have in the room before it passed on. Not that it makes any difference for me. I'm content with what I have. I'm happy just relaxing on the rooftop, spending my time in the sun. So maybe I wasn't crazy. Maybe the door was open. I want to check something. If it is, that's pretty cool. Oh my god, it is. Damn, that's really cool. .64 disk drive is what that is. We hate when you might know about it. It's a thing that came out in Japan. It was a colossal failure for Nintendo, but it was their answer to basically the PS1. Because originally they were supposed to work with Sony, but then they kind of canceled. So the 64 disk drive has a lot of really cool games on it, and you might know about some of them. One that comes to mind that everyone knows exists, but I don't think is ever played. Has anyone played Smash Bros. Melee? You might remember there was a trophy in that game called Doshin the Giant and Yashin the Giant. Yeah, those are from one of the 64 disk drive games. Yeah, no, this is my overclocked 64 disk drive, despite what I said earlier. You know, I own a 64 disk drive. That's how we're doing this. I guess I could do this. Yeah, I never really thought of that. So I've never played this. This like recently came out. I'm as like curious about this as you guys are. The music is different. That's good. This guy's hair looks a little bit nicer. Excuse me, sir. Isn't it so relaxing laying here on this rooftop? Much better with some company. Oh well. At least you paid me a visit. Let me give you a little something as a token of my appreciation. Apparently this is pretty short too. Apparently it's supposed to be really short. Like, apparently it's like a fan game. I don't even think it's a real Zelda game, technically. I think it was planned. Like, this was supposed to be a real game, I think, at one point. And then I think it got canceled. And then it became its own thing again because someone was like, you know what? I'm gonna pick it up. Make it my own game. I respect that. Hi, old lady. Instead of, you know, talking to you, we're just gonna see what this is. It's probably a sword. Or bombs. Slingshot! Ooh. On the slingshot. Take it out. Hold it. You want to shoot right away. When you first press C, hold down C a little longer. I never knew that. Or actually, no, maybe I did. Maybe I thought it was like, shoot it, shoot it. It's just like to have it right. Excuse me, lady, I can't fucking talk to you for some reason. Oh, to be young. Now that I'm old, I can't even use my trusty slingshot. If you happen to have some use for it, go ahead and take it with you. And that lady had a lot of detail on her face, too. If I get close to her... Yeah, you can see she's got, like, markings and stuff. I think that's supposed to be, like, wrinkles... and like liver spots, I think is what those are called. Oh man, look at this picture of Dompy. This portrait pierces your heart and soul. So I think part of the reason it's short is because they give you a lot of the items right away. Looks like a poodle. I don't think she looks like a poodle. Hey there, the sword. You got the villager's sword. Yeah, you know, the villager from Smash Bros. This is his, sword. He's from Smash Bros, right? It's not from any other game? Oh, that's right! Because this is Ocarina of Time, I have to go out of my way to equip things, which is stupid. One of those really dumb things that I never really understood. Of all the weird decisions this series did, this was like the one where I'm like, why? We got nuts! Actually, no, these are seeds. Like, stop! Trying to roll! Some of the colors look a little borked, but it looks nice. I think maybe the colors are a little weird. Like, I can kind of see where you're coming from, but I think this is an upgrade. At least in visual quality. I don't want to be a kid like you doing up here. You're not doing my plants any favors by standing in the way of their sunlight. What plants? My plants are strong to live whether or not you take away their light. From the looks of it, you probably... They're not living at all. They're just gone. Probably can't even uproot one of my plants here. Haha, loser. Oh, I heard that there's something in the nearby grove that would give even a weakling like you the strength to uproot these plants. Not that you last a second in there. Jerk. I think that guy has a mohawk normally in Zelda. I think they took his mohawk off. Shoot him with the slingshot. You know what? You're right. Screw that guy. I was too old for Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Was that like a series that people like? I walked into one of those while I was working one day and then was like, yeah, this is alright. I think that's a bottle down there? What is that? I don't have the scale, so I'm pretty sure we can't get that. Let's try. Oh, no, we can't get that. Nice. Got an empty bottle. Captain Underpants. That is one of the greatest movies that has come out for children in years. What a smart movie that was. So many smart moments in that I loved, and I was just like, dang, this is a kid's movie. Like, if you didn't know any better, you would think you're watching an adult movie when you watched it. Because it has things like Professor Poopy Pants. And that's, like, a hilarious name, and if you don't think so, like, what's wrong with you? Of course it's fun. Professor Poopy Pants. The emphasis on the poopy, as he says. And he wonders why everyone hates his name. So, the cast was phenomenal, the art style was phenomenal. I really liked the writing, just everything was really good about that. What the fuck am I doing with this chicken here? Dude, I wish it was Mr. Poopy Butthole. Yeah, Weird Al did the theme for it. It's really good. Underpants. Underpants. And, like, one of the really good things that I like about that movie is just, like, how brutally honest it was about some of the shit in it. Chicken, no! I see what I have to do. Captain Underpants, na 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 na. I love Weird Al. Weird Al is like one of the nicest people I've heard. Got him. That's really cool. Like, they make you think how to get that. Weird Al also does one thing that's really cool that I have never heard anyone else do. You don't need to ask for permission with parody. Parody law is very interesting. Weird Al does not give a fuck. He asks anyway. He's like, yeah, but I'm gonna ask. In the river. It was in the river! I could have sworn I saw it floating down the river. Yeah, I already got it. That guy's face, I think, is a little different. We're gonna have to get back up here a little bit after. Yeah, Sophie, what's up? Holy shit is my reaction to some of the stuff. Dawn Grove. I think all the... Like, listen to the quality of the music, too. Compared to, like, a normal N64 game. The sun never sets and the creatures never sleep. You're being the Scatman? Scatman's pretty good. I'm trying to remember what was my favorite part of the Captain Underpants books. Or at least which one. Like, I think the best thing about them, like, actual best thing if you've never read them, where there was, like, Flip-O-Rama was, I think, the thing that the guy did. So you flip the pages back and forth, but ultimately you would rip your book by doing it. And the creators of the movie knew that. Because they joke about it, that they're like, oh, dude, like, they had to include that. It was such an iconic part of the books. So there's just a point where it's just like, rip! And it's like, uh-oh. We ripped it. Welcome. Buy something. Don't buy something. I don't really care. You're gonna get, like, no business that way. It's not gonna work. Mm-hmm. They teased Captain Underpants too, but I don't think it's ever happening. I don't think the movie did really well. Captain Underpants was one of those movies that came out at a weird time, and, like, adults are stupid. I know that's, like, a weird thing to say, but, like, working in the movie theater industry, you learn so much about people. If the parent does not have any interest in the movie, there's a really good chance they're just gonna be like, fuck my child. It doesn't matter what they want, it only matters what I want. And that's something that's not okay. Let's go behind the waterfall, get that secret! Or not. Disappointing. I think the fact they also give you a shield at the start too. 125 million, 38 million. It did make its money back. Okay, because like I can't tell you numbers, but I could tell you what I remember of. Well, this definitely had people going to see the movie, and this one didn't. I would always recommend it. I'm like, honestly, it's an adult movie, and no one would ever take my recommendation, which is annoying because every time everyone asked me what my opinion was on a movie, let me tell you how it went. Oh, I don't really care about that. Can you give me a better recommendation? I'm like, what the fuck is the point of me recommending something if you have no interest? Sorry, your recommendation sucks. That's exactly what I would always say. I'd be like, why are you asking if you knew you didn't want the answer? YouTube recommendations suck too. Yeah, that's very true. I feel like a kid again exploring this though. I feel like really happy, you know? Never work at a movie theater, that's correct. I hated it. That's why I quit. It was miserable. Every day, they just abused us. That's all they cared about. Don't have the staff? We don't have the money. We do have the money, but we're not going to admit it. We just can't do that thing. Nope. And have someone else do it. So many things like that would happen where it's just like, nope, too bad. Don't think I can do that yet. Like, I just don't understand some people, how like, willing they are to cut corners until there are literally no corners to cut. Nut! This is a hole. And the perk my friend talked about. Yeah, no, there's a lot of really interesting stories. We would do the same thing. Alright, you win. In return for sparing me, I will sell you a piece of heart. And rupees. What a fucking steal. Hope it's better than mine. Thank you, Bubba. I hope you feel better. Whatever's wrong. Checking out a game for the disk drive. Isn't that cool? I hope you feel better though. Once again, I was saying earlier, thanks to all the Meisters for making this season awesome. Still got a few more challenges, but Bubba works hard. Give him a follow. Like, I would advise people on, like, what was a bad decision when I was working there, but they didn't care. They had no interest in promoting me, but they would promote other people. Even though I showed interest in it, they're like, you know, it's not really that important. You don't really need to be promoted. And making promotion money, like, they paid us poorly, and it was like, getting promoted would have meant that I had, like, money that normal people working, like, any other job would have made. And, like, the perk quickly sucked of working at a movie theater is cool. Is this actually Zelda 64DD? Yes. Another bottle. Someone basically, like, took all the scraps and kind of worked with what they could. This game never technically came out, keep that in mind. It was more like taking the ideas of what would have been and making it its own thing. It was never released, that's what I was saying. Someone basically, like, wanted to make their own version of it. Power bracelet. Like, I think there were a lot of ideas that Nintendo has said would have been in this game, and I think he based a lot of this game off that. But this actually runs on the disk drive. I think that's the really important thing here. This is really cool so far. Like, they're giving you a lot of stuff really fast. You can kind of tell how short it is. I feel like that's a good way to do this. If you want to have it be short, give me the items. Let me play with the tools. You are not giving me the tools. You're doing something wrong. Shit. Come on. Like, no! I know I wasted 3 Deku sticks. That was an accident. Ooh, look at the shield. Damn, that looks really good. Switch to the equipment subscreen and select this shield. Yo, I'm really digging this shield. I wish this was like a real shield. Oh, it even works as Kid. That floating gold texture. Yeah, it looks good though. I don't think there was ever a Deku that was this big. I might be wrong, but I don't think there was. A rupee. You know, that was one of the weirdest things that OT did. They were just like, yeah, you're not allowed to use that. Does that not reflect in this game? Not. Wait, what? No, come back! I don't think he's supposed to do that. Come on. There we go. Does the wood shield reflect? Oh, you know what? You're right. It does. Because it said this one, like, destroys projectiles. I'm an idiot. Classic, Jewker IQ right there. Or knows and hates. They're always like, man, what is your brain? This looks nice. It's a nice little area. Link, please. Zelda 64. Is this a Zelda? Basically. This is like a fan game that was based on what was like available at the time. This is running on the disk drive. A lot of things are different, Bubba, so you are probably correct. Yeah, the disk drive is an interesting thing. I wish it came out and got, like, a fair chance. Think of all the really cool games we could have got. I think we're done here. Let's turn around. What did the disk drive add? It was disc-based. Like, what does the PS1 do? You could do the PS1 stuff. You could put Final Fantasy VII on it. Sweet, gamer cred. It is years later, and we can finally put Final Fantasy VII on a Nintendo cart. Which is hilarious to me. Yeah, I don't think people realize how important the CD aspect of the disc drive, like, was. It came out at a weird time, they never gave it a chance. Releasing it in Japan did not help. Because, like, if it doesn't work in Japan, I guess it's just never gonna work elsewhere. I would argue, I don't know how many people agree with this, and I kind of want your opinions, chat. Do you think the PS1 was more popular in Japan or more popular in America? Because I'm actually curious how you guys feel. US? And go with US? Because I would say, well, I think people had both. I honestly got the impression that people more cared about this stuff. Let's see if we can talk to this guy now that we can pick up the grass. You say anything differently? No, you don't say anything differently. US hated RPGs at the time and we're slowly getting into it because of FF. Maybe? I wish you could, like, skip this dialogue. That's, like, my only complaint. There's like, no way to skip this. Now that we have the power bracelet, we can do an important thing. The N64 almost got a Final Fantasy. That is correct. I believe there was, like, a prototype for Final Fantasy VI. It was more a prototype for 7, but it had the models of, like, Locke, Celeste, and I believe Shadow was the other one. It would have been crazy if the RPGs were able to come out on the N64. Like, I would have loved seeing what they could have done. You're not banned, but welcome. I don't know why you got that impression. Welcome, though. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate if you were, you at least apologize. But I believe you. Oh, throw it! No, no! It's one of the things I don't like about these games. Oh, that piece of heart, though. Storage versus loading times. You got no range on those bombs. Yeah, so my thing with Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask that I always have trouble with, as you just noticed, really awkward to throw bombs. Eat it. A demo Earthbound 64 is something I seriously wish to play. I hope someone makes Earthbound 64 after this, you know? Think about how cool that would be. Even if it's like a fan game, you have so much to work with. And I don't want it to just be Mother 3. I want it to be like an actual game. Be awesome. There's a lot of potential there. Make it Flint, but yeah, Flint was supposed to be in a lot of the game. So was the mom, Inawa. It really did look interesting. I love seeing concept art because it's easy to just say this is cool, but it's another thing to be like, damn, this was almost something else. Oh, nice. We can get blue flame. We have 2 bottles, so that means I can do this. What did the characters do before they were put on the island? Good question. That would be something that would be cool to figure out. And this area looks really cool. I kind of dig the aesthetic. How many rooms also just like... Man, that's an early place to put that. Like the 4 times the storage of a cart. I guess we're just gonna have to run at the Moblin and pray. Oh no! Like, I'm trying to think. There was also, apparently there was a rumor that, like, one of the things planned for the disk drive was, like, Mario 64, but also Luigi was there, which is kind of cool, I guess. And these enemies are massive compared to, like, young Link. A little too easy to defeat. I thought they were more intimidating for some reason as a kid. Yeah, no, I think it was like a 2-player mode was like what they were advertising, which would be really cool. Now, I know what you're probably gonna say. Well, someone already did that, and it has online, and it's pretty good. But that would have been mind-blowing if Nintendo did that. I think that's like one of the most important things when you think about this stuff. It's kind of interesting playing a game though that like no one knows anything about right now. There's like a really cool novelty to that. Does this hurt me if I walk into it? No, it does not. Let's, I guess do some platforming. Not really what I was expecting. No! I can't believe that just happened. This fucker is back. No! Get wrecked! Run past him. He doesn't know how to turn around. Okay, smart plan. Hear me out. Oh, the rest of the fire went away. That's cool. Well, my plan backfired already. I thought that was gonna be like a transition. Oh, you could just jump slash those, okay. Yo, Red Running Dragon, what's up? So I guess the idea of that is you're only supposed to be able to get the one. I'm impressed I got a heart out of that too. My plan was to basically just like transition zones so I could do this again without like horribly dying. You know, this is fine. Man, this would be terrible if it had like ice physics. I'm kind of glad it doesn't. Oh. And this guy also did a really good job at, like, environmental clues, because, like, I saw the thing on the floor and I was like, okay, what am I doing? If you don't do that, you're gonna be like, hey, where's my item? Jerk. The Dusk side tunic. This tunic is embedded with stone fibers from the Dusk side. It granted heat resistance. Okay, that's cool. It's even got like its own custom tunic. I'm gonna assume you only play as a kid in this game, and that's fine with me. Yeah, this has some pretty cool ideas so far. Hey, this is the Waluigi tunic. You remember the Ocarina of Time mod with Waluigi? This is basically that. Wish I can get in there. Give me hearts. No! Slap you in the butt a few times. Give me hearts. Come on. Give me those hearts. I thought he pushed me off the cliff for a second. Jerk doesn't even have any hearts! What is this? Isn't the black tunic. This is the purple tunic. It's the Dusk side tunic. So the theme of this game is because it's Zelda 64DD, it's Dawn and Dusk. I think it's a pretty clever, you know, thing. It's like all the games that like incorporated DS into the title, or 3D, or I'm pretty sure there's a couple games that are like, it's me, GameCube. What is this ice shape? He didn't drop hearts in the original? Speed strat right there, we just, we do that. Even the switches, they got like the moon on them. I think the person who made this, if you want to check out their work, is called Luigi Blood. Cool dude. It's the moon without the star. Yeah, because of the Islamic stuff. I guess they can't really do that. It uses a lot of assets really interestingly. Because, like, I recognize this. And, like, I'm constantly getting items. Downside to this area, it's a little big. A little big. Not too big. Big enough that falling and restarting this area, a little annoying. Yeah, I'm kind of curious if there was anyone that was actually, like, really offended by the, like, Islamic stuff that was in the original OOT, because I'm always curious about this, because it seems like, to me, a lot of that was stuff that was, I'm offended, but I'm not Islamic, so Happy Early Rush, Sean, thank you so much. I appreciate it. There will probably be a stream on Sunday. I'll probably, like, eat apples or something on stream. So, but my point, though, was, like, I've never heard anyone complain about it. And I know Gaijin Goomba years ago did a video on it, and he had some, like, Islamic people show up for it, and they were like, this is fine. It's not really too bad. I kind of like the chanting version of the song, too. However, I'm willing to understand why it's an issue, if that makes sense. Ah. I have a friend who was banned from playing Super Mario as a kid because his mom didn't like Bowser having devil horns. Yeah, obviously I'm Jewish, everyone knows that, except for the people who surprisingly don't, which is kind of a lot. One of the things with me is I'm really not a religious person, I just kind of live with the ideals. But, oh man, let me tell you, anyone, this doesn't even just go for religion, but, like, extremists in general, it's an easy way to turn people off of something, and, like, I'm all happy that you believe in something. Ooh! Look at this place, this is really cool looking. Yo, this music! That is a sour please right there from me. Go Flarg, check this out. It's pretty cool. But yeah, this is running on a 64 disk drive. What? Okay, so that never happens. I guess I can't do this yet. Unless... Alright, so hear me out. This is gonna be really stupid if this works. If this works. I think what they want me to do, because this is a ROM hack, technically. I think they want me to, like, backflip over that? Ah, don't worry, I was gonna die eventually, Chibi. Yeah, look at that! Oh no. Oh no. I'm defenseless. Yeah, that's right. No! This is pretty cool, this section. Yeah, no, this is all original music too. Wonder. Okay, so I guess the text is all the same. I was kind of curious about that. Oh my god, that's still moving in the cutscene. Gamerude. Motherfucker, I don't have the blue flame! Let's keep exploring other places for now. We'll do that eventually. That felt satisfying. The silver light shall illuminate the path across the dark abyss. Okay. I never like these enemies. They just make you waste time. Okay, so we gotta get the silver coins. Throw a bomb at him. I don't have bombs. I'm gonna need a lot more blue fire. Believe me, if I had, I would. I wonder. Try a thing. Nah, okay. I tried. Yeah, those were bomb flowers. I'm gonna need to get some more flame. There's flame right here. Look at this dev. I thought I was gonna have to walk all back. I almost did too. This fucking dev. My man. Oh, there's another path over here. I didn't see this earlier. What's up here? I really like the colors too, and like, look at the shattering this stuff. Why is that a stick? The way this shatters, I don't think it does it like that on the N64. I'm almost positive that is something that's new. God! Come on. They're really, like, nice color choices. I feel like colors need to complement each other. Like, imagine if the ice was yellow and then, like, there was just, like... What's a color that just doesn't go with it? Like... like a big bright purple? I don't think that would work. Red ice kind of works, and it's something that already existed in Zelda. Oh! No, don't fall! No, don't fall! Nice yellow ice is a neon blue cavern. Nah, that would be terrible. I will always remember, though... God, fuck. Can't believe I forgot that. I gotta go back. It was Banjo-Kazooie, the cheat code for the ice key is now you can have a nice ice key, which you can have for free. And you have to put cheat in front of that. It takes like 10 minutes to put that code in, but I did it. I can see myself like really getting into this though. Like if I was a speedrunner, I'd probably want to speedrun this. It's cool. N64 really did work well with a lot of things, and I feel like there's a lot of impressive games on the N64. There's a game that most of you have never heard of, probably. I don't even think it came out in North America. I know about it because of Nitrorad. There is a... How the fuck did I miss that again? There's a video he did called, I think it was Star Lake, or Starlish, or something. It was a game, I think it was by Ubisoft. Here we go. It was a cool game, though. It was, like, the frame rate was awful, but everything else about that game was, like, really impressive. Link, please! Link, please! Oh, there's, like, a little bit of chanting in this music, if you listen carefully. Like, whoa, yeah. We're gonna two-cycle this. No! The harp. Zelda games do the those levels so well. I agree. The spoopy levels. The Shadow Temple is really neat. I got my nuts. Here we go. Oh yeah, no, a lot of the adult dungeons are pretty creepy, but I feel like in a good way. Earthbound was always creepy, which is something I love, because it was like never really made for children, but very clearly made for children. Like, are you sure you want children playing this game? Yeah, that's fine. E. Okay, now for a sweet. We're gonna do that thing again over there. We can technically leave, but I ain't happy with that. It was like Star Lake or something. Or like Star Shot. If you've seen Nitrorad's videos, it's a more recent video of his, but it didn't like do very well. And it's like a game that only came out in a couple regions, and it didn't come out in America. Yeah, Nintendo's really good at, like, being like, this is a kid's game, but also, like, everything we put in this game is terrifying. kid's horror game. If it was on the N64, then maybe, but it wasn't. I didn't remember it being a horror game. You're in like a space carnival. Kirby's kind of a horror game. It's about like the blob that just eats everything. It's a PS1 game. We're talking about different games then. Wait, no, I already got it out. Yo, the fact that that stops there for a moment, pretty great. Gamer. That felt good to do, and I got better at that each time I did it. No, this is like a canceled game that someone like basically finished. That was for the disk drive. Uh-oh. Grand Dusk Architect, Pierre de Boutant. Goes to the dust side. If you stare at it with Z targeting, it'll disappear. It's Luigi! Oh, that's what it's asking me to check. Okay. This is a fan interpretation, basically, yeah. Yeah! You killed me, curse you, Dawnsider. Ah, wait a moment. Maybe I remember now. Oh, I came to be like this. I, the royal architect of Dusk, was led astray by a false god. You who broke my curse, hear my tale. I was an architect in this land of Dusk. My creations were praised for their beauty and integrity. Yet, those days did not last, alas. I found myself ripped away from my passion by conflict. My home, the Dusk side, found itself at odds with your land, the Dawn side. The residents of the Dawn side used our guardian deity of terrorizing their quiet village. To us, this was utter blasphemy. Our deity would do no such thing. All who lived in the Dust side, including myself, prepared for battle. In the ensuing fight, many lost their lives. Seems that I did as well. That battle must have taken my place many years ago. However, much too young to remember. I can only assume that the Dawn side fared better than my home. Oh, how bittersweet. In death, I could see how true those claims were. Feels as if, blinded by some dark force while I was alive, that beast of the Dusk, no guardian, if I had any sense, would have bashed it right over its blasted head. Yet, now is not the time to forget. Or, now is not time for regret. I can see you are on a quest. In my state, I can only help you with a small bit of information about this place. There should be an old tool of mine buried somewhere around here. If you find it, use it as you wish. I'd say it is quite powerful. Seems that my time has finally come. I must join those who died alongside me. Farewell. Writing felt like pretty decent for a ROM hack, I gotta say. You can hear the chanting there too. That's where that leads. Interesting. I guess we're getting bombs here? What'd you miss? Welcome to a really cool game. Yeah, this is Zelda 64DD. Well, not an official game, it was basically what would have been as like a fan interpretation. I think it's really cool for that. Dick. Oh. Easy. Easy every time. What if it's the hammer instead of bombs? I'd be okay with that. Oh, you dirty motherfucker. You really want me to have blue flame. Let's come back in here. What? Apparently I bonked, but I opened it. Yeah, this is the story. Oh, it is the hammer! Yo, that's really cool. I had a feeling it was honestly gonna be the hammer, not just because, like, someone said it, but, like... Earlier, there was a rusty switch, so I was like, I guess you get the hammer, but I didn't want to say anything. You've earned yourself one cookie, Andrew. Break the rock. I'm gonna break the rock, don't worry. I want to get the chest over here first. Get a fortune cookie? Maybe. What's this game's story? If you've been paying attention... There is the Dawn side and a Dusk side. There was a whole little intro about it at the start of the game. And the Dawn side basically had, like, prosperity, and Dusk side did not, and an evil beast kinda came and destroyed everything. So we're getting 2 really good items for beating this boss. Oh man, a heart container. I will be really upset if the final boss is just, like, if I play it all, it's just Ganon. All that for a red rupee. Ugh. I think there's stuff I can go get now. Now that I have the hammer. I guess that's the first dungeon. Like, it's just a Wolfos as a boss, and it died in one hit. But hey, that was pretty cool. Except for, like, the backflip. That felt like it could have been a real dungeon, like a really short dungeon. But it felt good. Is this Link to the Past but in 3D? I don't know if I can answer that. I don't think it is. We have a purple tunic that's like the Goron tunic, basically. It said it's heat resistant. Personally, I'd rather have like a meat resistant one. Like if there's like an old episode of Fairly Odd Parents where instead of heat vision, they just have like a meat vision. This guy's dead. Guess he's just gone. What? Excuse me? Okay. Why would meat resistance ever be useful? Vegans? I don't know. You ever be smothered? You ever, like, think about being smothered in meat? Terrifying fear to some people. Maybe not to me, but it could be. This would have been an entire Zelda game on the disk drive had it have been a successful thing to work with. Look at this area, yo. Hello. Like meat smell? It might be. I thought I could talk to him. I wasn't sure if he was like actually like roaming or something. That's my bad. Yo, they even have like footsteps and everything. Like when you do this in OT, they didn't even have like a camera behind you for this. I would say this is an improvement. Can't get up there, okay. Oh, fuck. Every time someone punches you, you're being attacked by meat. Technically, meat resistance would help there. Also true. What would meat resistance even look like? I have a feeling I'm gonna want some more slingshot ammo. I'm curious if they're gonna give you the bow because, like, technically speaking, Link can bow. Go this way first. This is the dead end. I have a feeling they probably want us to light the fire that the guards are too stupid to notice us lighting. Now, one thing that I hope is these switches in other Zelda games are limited time. You can only buy them for a certain amount of time, and then they, like, you know, done. I'm hoping maybe this guy was smart. Maybe. See if I can sneak past him. Yeah, eye tracking is pretty good for them, I would say, just from, like, that alone right now. Like, that guy only notices you if he's looking in your direction. I don't think that was the case in Ocarina of Time. What would happen if I shot the guard? You know what? It's funny, I never really thought about it, but I guess it's technically, like, if you played Majora's Mask, there's a section that's like this. It might work like that, and these might just be reskinned from that section of the game. Maybe? Easy way to find out. They don't care. So these are actually the guards from, you know, the start of the game. I think that is a crystal as well. I was looking at that earlier, but I wasn't sure. Whoa. It really looks like they want you to light the fires here. I see. I get that, though. guess the idea is that you're trying to open this whole area. Boss key. Interesting. I guess we need some kind of way to make, like, fire. I don't think we have one. They don't have the best peripheral vision, but I think it's better than how it worked in OT. Oh, no, you definitely need to light the torches. I don't think there's a way at the moment that I can do that. Oh, I guess he can see me if I do that, though. That's fine. Fire or Din's, yeah, I'm not sure which one. Unless there is a fire here. Wait, hold on, we never got to go here. Oh, this is totally fire, because watch. So then you're... Oh, they got a nice upgrade, too. I like how they look now. Looks so much better. Youngling can't use bow and arrow. Not true because of the fact that I couldn't use the metal shield in Ocarina of Time. Well, I mean, I could, but not like this. So, I don't think that's right. I think they, like, ported it for Majora. Same with the hammer. I'm pretty sure anything is fair game at this point. I'm gonna let this guy pass. I like how they did this, though, because, like, I was arguing about this today that I hate forced stealth sections in games that aren't stealth games, and I really like stealth games, but, I think this works a little bit better than the one in Breath of the Wild that I was saying earlier. If only because I feel like it helps that this game... At least with this. It's very simple. What? Okay. Yeah, the torches are permanent too. That would have been terrible otherwise. Yeah. I love apple cider. I've talked about this a lot, but like, yo, fall is great for cider. Best drink. Every year. I remember the stealth mission very vividly because I was watching Clover, if you know her, go through it. Clover, I love you, but that was pretty garbage. Not your playing, but like the stealth section. Damn it! My stick! The fancy one. I have both. I like the fancy one because he's good. I guess, spoilers for, like, a very minor thing in Breath of the Wild. You get to do a stealth section in that game, and if you get seen once, instead of this where you get thrown out, you just fucking die. This saves your progress. I mean, that's great. It's like, you can fight your way out, but if you get hit once, you die, which is dumb. Gamer. Look at that. Let's explore a little bit. Let's see what we got here. That fancy chest. I guess that's the boss key. The Dusk chest. I'm really curious if this is gonna be like an original boss or like a new boss. But I kind of like the fact that the other thing was kind of already sort of a boss, but not really. It got turned into something that works. I guess ultimately the question of today, though, is would I recommend this to you? And if this was a real game, would I get it? I would say yes. Alright. Oh, he's gonna see me. Damn. I guess the only real issue I have with this, like, from a gameplay perspective, is like the guards are on a global timer, if you know what that is in gaming. So you have to kind of just know when they're gonna be there, and like when you're doing the torches. I guess that could be a little annoying, but it's not the worst thing in the world. It's not obnoxious. Okay, see, like there, I had no idea. And also, I think it ate my stick! I'm gonna wait a little extra longer. There we go. Good thing they're stupid and they don't know fire exists. This was always lit, you know? So I guess that's why the fire is, well not the fire, the switch is here, is so you can do this. That's pretty clever too. Like, okay, we have a path here and you can just swim through, but that's not a good idea. You don't want to do that, because then you miss out on a heart piece. Now I can get the heart piece. There we go. Oh, that actually let me, like, walk off it. Oh, this is the wrong way. Whoops. I guess that's a speedrun strat right there, if you actually, like, think this is cool and want to speedrun it. That's something you could do. I think that's everything. What did that do? Is that just a shortcut? What was the point of that? Alright. That I actually have an issue with, because it was like, well, that didn't matter. Oh, wait, no, there's one more. Never mind. I'm dumb. You get a pass for now. You actually have to do that. Okay. That's fine. Damn. Look at that. That looks really cool. Shortcuts are important. That's correct. Let's see what this is. Is this the Volvagia fight? I think this is the end of the game. Well, I hope anyone playing this Umbratia. Okay. DD is disk drive, but in this case it's Dawn and Dusk. So I think I missed the bombs, if that's the case. So originally, yeah, there's a bug in Ocarina of Time. I don't know if it's fixed in this game. Where if a rock falls on your shield, because it's flaming, the game doesn't know what to do. Because Young Link isn't supposed to be there, and it only happens with the wooden shield. But, yeah, I don't know what the deal is with that. And, apparently popcorn comes out of his head. Let's actually find out. This beast controls those who reside in the dark side. Don't fall prey to its influence. I feel like, honestly, I could... Oh, shit. The rocks. No! Dark popcorn is a lot like regular popcorn, except burnt. So there's like 2 things I missed, I guess. Are you playing? What? Did it crash? Uh-oh. Hold on. Finding thing. I think the game crashed. Trying to see if there's like a rewind. There is. Okay, new plan. We're gonna hope this saved. I don't think it did. 1 second. Let's find out what happened. I might have to save state there. This is why I don't like using Project 64. Yes, the amoeba gip is very good. It's flailing his arms around. Okay. Oh my god, it saved. Woo! I might have to walk all the way back there. Okay, so I'm gonna do a thing, because I think that's the end of the game. I want to find out if I can get those items that I missed. Moopin. I recommend Biz. If I were going to do N64 emulation, which we don't do around here, obviously, it would be that. So here's my new plan. We're going to save state. This is kind of a fan-made Zelda game. I say kind of because, in some ways, yes. In other ways, no. This was based on the canceled, Ura Zelda, I believe it was. The disk drive Zelda game. And a lot of the ideas from that were carried over and interpreted in this game. So, it's not official, but I like it. Retro is also good. It's not for me. But I like it. Like, I'm glad it exists. I guess this is the only shop in the game. Oh yeah, that's the whole map of the game too. Like, yeah, no, I guess I'm gonna do a smart then. Still haven't found bombs? I don't think bombs exist. I need a single rupee. That works. So I kind of figured this was going to be short, and I think that's the end. I can't say for sure, but yeah, what we're going to do is once we get there, I'm basically just going to make a save state in case of crashing. I think I'd recommend this. I think the quality is good enough though, where you should check this out. I just wish you could, like, fast forward through the text like you can in Ocarina, because it's kind of annoying that you have to go through it every time. I was actually about to try that, Wraith. They call me Demolition Man. I think one of the people that I know who has N64 stuff that works, Scoot, if you guys know him, pretty cool dude. He does the EverDrive, and I think you could run the disk drive on that. Get him to play this. What did it say about this? Just trying to protect some value of it out in that room for a bit. None of that makes any sense to me. I'm content with what I have. I'm happy just relaxing on the roof, spending my time in the sun. I think specifically the door, like, there either there's a way to get in there. Does anyone know where the bombs are in this game? I guess that's a good question. If you know where the bombs are, oh there they are. There are no bombs. I didn't even see that. All right, haunted ghost room, what you got for me? This is a little disappointing. It won't open. I like the effect of the door. I hope the lady who runs this is not mad. I'm gonna run all over your jelly bean collection over here. I guess this is just here for you to get out. If you're stupid like me, and you do that. Okay, so hopefully we don't die this time. No dying. Dying's not allowed. And the good thing is, now we can take a lot of shortcuts. Gotta get back there is the only thing. I want to check out some other disk drive games, though, in the future. Are you guys interested in that? Because I was thinking of doing that for one of the sub goals that we reached during September. You guys think that'd be interesting to explore the disk drive games you've never seen that have existed for years? Let me know. I think it'd be cool. I think there are things that you don't realize that existed that were really cool things in other games, and you're just gonna look at it and be like, oh man. So I've seen a couple of the games. I can easily get them. It's just a matter of like getting it all. And we can just go this way. Well, lucky for you, I believe all the disk drive games are actually pretty good. Okay, I'm not gonna save it here. I'm gonna save it once we get into the fight. Okay. They saved. Now I just have to be careful about the rocks. But we have 2 fairies, luckily, so hopefully they work. I guess that's interesting. There's no bombs. You know? Isn't that cool? You know, you expect there to be bombs in a Zelda game, but I guess it was designed in decently enough that you don't really need them. I kind of wish you can get your own bombs, but I don't need them, you know? Popcorn come out of your head. This rock attack is always the thing that, like, always hurt me as a kid against Volvagia. I kind of had a feeling at the start of the game the boss was going to be Volvagia, but I really didn't want to, like, jinx it. Oh man, there was a 3rd fairy here. It looks like really dark. Like I think the color choice is like one of my favorite things about this pack. And it's at least a different way to do Volvagia. Is it the best way? Like, maybe not. I could definitely see this being like Kaizo if people actually started making Ocarina of Time ROM hacks, where we have to put Volvagia everywhere in like bullshit situations. Yeah, I could see that. Like, that was pretty stupid right there. Now I got, like, a Muppet face in my eyes. I'm upset that I couldn't get that hidden. Volvagia, where you have a time limit because no... Why would you ever say that? Got him. Yeah, that wasn't so bad. I kind of like it. It's not great, but it works. I think I got everything in this. Oh yeah, I forgot how violent this was for the N64. Like, oh my god, that just happened. So I think that might be the end of the game. I guess we'll find out in a second. Yeah, that was it. Okay, that was really good. It's Captain CDI, and I believe Luigi Blood helped. So I figured this would not be a full stream, so I have a backup. I kind of wish the credits had music. I think what it really wanted to do more than anything, which is why I like this. Eileen modding. I'll have to check that out. It was really cool because of the fact that this actually did something interesting. It wanted to really put those ideas to work. And for that, I like it. It did some cool stuff. It showed off what it would have been like if it was on the disk drive. You guys sound like you want to see more disk drive stuff in the future. I'm cool with that. But hey, do you know what game we're playing after this?